It's foggy out here today, the middle of February, and I can hardly see the road in front of me, but I'm pretty excited anyway, because we're on our way to one of my favorite places in Armenia, and that is the town of Talin. And specifically, we're going back to the Talin Music School, a place we've been to in an earlier episode. And I'm really excited to see if there's been any changes, news, new things happening, and guess what? I have a hint that indeed there is. So join me on a very foggy trip to Talin.
երաժշտական դպրոց։
This is the director. This is the director. She's one of the first students from the school as well, and she's grown up to be the director of it. And this is her pride and joy, and she believes in this school. And these teachers, all the ones that I said hello to on the way up the steps, they work for peanuts. Really, they really don't get paid a lot for all the hard work they do. They just believe in this. They believe in this for the kids. They believe in this for the future. So I believe in them.
We just brought 2 violins now, but I want to know from the teacher what size they want.
Exactly.
I didn't know that there's so many sizes. So whatever the kids want, that way, Tim, we don't have any kid that wants to practice at home won't have a violin, so they can borrow it and take it home, and they can practice as much as they want.
When you were here the first time, that you said, I will bet there's a lot of people at home who have kids who played for a while and then now it's in the closet and they'd be happy to give it to the project. This is the first, well, we have a piano upstairs, definitely, but this is exactly what you're thinking. But,
I just wanted to make sure, Tim, that this quality is acceptable. She said that it's very good quality, so I will not have, now I know what to do when I go back.
Когда последний раз вы получили что-то новое такое?
Скрипку вообще не получили.
Okay, they have never. I said, when's the last time you received a nice instrument like that? She said, we've never received an instrument like this. So she's just in 7th heaven.
Ծնողը եթե կարողանում է գնել, գալիս են, եթե չէ, այտենց դպրոցում չկա, շատ ված։
I don't want any kid to want to play and not have an instrument, you know.
This is really pretty emotional, you know.
It's not hard. It's easy. You know? Whoever I talk to, of course, it makes a difference that they have to trust.
Voskin, about a year ago, you came to this school through a series of coincidences.
That's right.
Alyasyan, a common friend of ours, introduced me to you. We went for a trip to the other side of the country on one day. A few days later, you said, I'd like to go to Gyumri, and I said, let's stop off in Talin on the way home. And we did. A year later, we're here.
Exactly.
That's serendipity. That's an incredible series of coincidences. You heard some kids play, you heard a teacher play, you heard Brian, the Peace Corps volunteer, play last year, and you got engaged. Why is that? Why are you engaged in the Talin Music School?
I don't know, it's something, you know, it's within me. I was very emotional, and I saw the raw talent that was here. I saw the beautiful smile on the kids and the happiness. And I don't know, something pushed me.
I mean, upstairs from where we're sitting right now, there's a new baby grand piano. Yes. That's your fault. I mean,
it just happened, you know. Everything worked out fine, and once I made up my mind to do what I can, you know, to help the kids, and everything happened very easily, naturally.
Just to explain what happened was, after this Al introduces me to Voskin, and Voskin comes here to Talin, and Voskin goes home to California, and suddenly I hear word from the music school that there's a baby grand piano on its way over to Talin from the US, and I thought, well, that's a really hands-on approach to things. Voskin went home, and there was a grand piano that didn't have a home, basically, and then you found a donor to make the transport over. Yeah. And that's just an example of how I think diasporans can engage hands-on and directly and really make a positive impact on the school. And it's just amazing what that series of coincidental meetings between me and you and Al and Brian and all of this.
And it's wonderful to see that, you know, this piano is being used every day by the teachers, by the children, so it's making a difference in their lives, towards the better, of course.
And you brought 2 violins today, again, when you came back.
Yes, I brought 2 violins. Actually, one of them, my dentist, you know, I was talking to him about the Talin school, that, you know, I'm interested in this and that, and he told me, you know what, come back tomorrow, because my son stopped playing the violin and it's just sitting in the garage, why don't you take it with you? So, and there's a lot of instruments not being used in garages, while here kids wait for to have the opportunity to use it.
You mentioned that last year, I remember, in the car on the way back to Yerevan. Yes. You said there must be lots of kids who don't use their instruments and people would be willing to donate them. So do you think that would be still a good idea?
It would be a great idea. I have to know what they need, and, you know, I put my efforts towards that.
Voskin brought a couple of violins this morning when he came, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who watch this program who, as we are talking about, would have things in the closet or in the garage. What is it you need? Okay, forget the building right now. You need a building, yes, but what do you need specifically in terms of equipment, instruments or other equipment for your school?
Գլխավորաբար օրինակ հենց դաշնամուր, որտեղ երկրաշարժից հետո շատ է տեղափոխվել եւ հին են եւ շատ անորակ մնացել են անձրևաջրերի տակ, կարճ ասած մենք գործիք դաշնամուրը շատ կարիք ունենք դաշնամուրների, ջութակի արդեն դուք բերեցիք, բայց որ լիներ կարիք ունենք սանթուր, մի սանթուր է, այդ ամբողջ դասարանում, ամբողջ Թալինում, բայց երեխաները գալիս են, սովորում են այդ մի գործիքի վրա, տանը նրանք չունեն, դպրոցում էլ այս մեկն է, եւ կանոն չունենք, նորմալ համերգային լավ հնչեղ կանոն, ունենք դուդուկ շվի, բայց այլի այդպես որակի տեսակետից լավ չէ, բայց որ լիներ շատ լավ կլիներ, որտեղ մենք ժողովրդական նվագարանների անսամբլ ունենք, խեղճանում ենք, որտեղ գործիքների որակից շատ բան է կախված.
Well, I mean, this is so many levels to this. There's so much going on. There's so much activity. It's just dizzying sometimes what's going on in Talin right now. But I think I want to make a deal with the two of you. We were here 1 year ago. We're here today. Can we come back in 1 year and see where we are then? Can we see if we started on a new building or a new school? Can we see if they've got the instruments they need? Can we see if things are in the right direction? Because this is a really powerful story. It's a powerful story of what a few good people can do and have really positive results.
I'm up for it. Today I was discussing
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
1 year from today.
A month more, a month less.
Okay, через год мы встретимся опять здесь и посмотрим, где мы находимся.
You know the way the Jews say, next year in Jerusalem.
Next year in Jerusalem.
So we can say next year in Talin.
Next year in Talin. Okay, next year in Talin. We'll be here and we'll see all the great things that have happened, are happening, and will happen. It was really great to see Voskin again today, and especially to see him in Talin. Second time he'd been there, a year ago that he was there, and already, because of him and the people he knows and the people he's introduced to the Talin Music School, they have a new baby grand piano, they have new violins, there's other things that are going to be brought over, and musical instruments. It's a very effective small way for individual people to help individual people here. So I'd really encourage anyone who thinks that they can help in a small way to get in touch with CivilNet, and we can see how we can assist places like the Talin Music School or others, libraries and schools and such.